Happy new comic book day, everyone. Nick from Comic Culture here. It's time for the comic book haul. See what books I picked up coming up next. Stick around. All right, welcome back. Let's see what I picked up this week. Kind of a medium-sized week. Last week was huge. This week is kind of back to normal. Let's see what I got. Starting over in Marvel, we have Immortal X-Men issue number 8 with that like old-timey cover. Pretty interesting. It's like a character spotlight in every single one of these issues. Gives some context of what's going on in Axe Judgment Day. Now that event's over, I wonder how these issues are going to be handled. Are they going to wind these down as well or continue them? So we'll see what's going on there. That's actually the only Marvel book that I got this week. We're going to go over into some DC next. Let me pull those books out. We got first off this facsimile, Wonder Woman. This is issue number 204. Just picking up these facsimiles. This is one that I'm not really familiar with, but just picking all these up. So that's pretty cool. Then we have World's Finest Batman and Superman issue number 9 from Mark Waid. Got that awesome funny cover there with the cape blowing in their faces. Pretty cool. This is a really great run. So is Batman versus Robin. So pick those up if you're not already. That's actually it for the big two. Going into some indie books, I double dipped on this one. I Hate Fairyland issue number 1 from Scotty Young. I got the mature cover and I got that Frizzen cover as well. So pretty interesting story. Very cool art style in there. Scotty Young's not actually doing the art, but it's still really fun. Has a lot of energy behind it. So that's pretty fun to see. We have Above Stakes, the end of this story from Sean Lewis and Hayden Sherman. Above Stakes, issue number 5. Pretty cool series. Check this one out. Art's really, really good. There's only one okay issue in there. The ending in this one's pretty satisfying, so I would check that one out as well. Then we had a new number 1 from Image as well. We have Chroma, issue number 1 in this like square bound, looks a little bit extra sized as well. Interested to see what's going on in here. Cool cover at least, so we'll see what that one has in store. A couple more Image books this week. We have 10,000 Black Feathers issue number 3 from Jeff Lemire, Andrea Sorrentino, and I think what Dave Stewart's on the colors for this one. Interesting little story. Great creative team. These books tend to be a little ambiguous, be a little bit dark, have some kind of a supernatural element to it, usually around some kind of broken relationships. So we'll see what this one and this story has for us. Then one of my favorite number 1s that came out recently is in the whole Jeff Johns universe for Geiger. This is Junkyard Joe issue number 2. If you're not on this, you have to be on Junkyard Joe. It is such a great book. Issue number 2 is out. Really looking forward to this one. Heard some great things about it so far. Going into Boom Studios next, we have James Tynion IV on Something's Killing the Children issue number 26. Still an interesting story. I think it's kind of slowed down a little bit since the first couple of arcs, since around issue 15, 16, something like that. Still worth it, I would say, to pick it up and read it. The art is really evolved over time. It's the same artist, but it's got this like confidence to it now that it just didn't have before. Really, really fun story. Still worth it. A little bit less exciting for me personally, but there's some interesting things happening and building up in the story, so check that one out. Then we have Jeff Darrow and Dave Stewart on Shaolin Cowboy Cruel to Be Kin issue number 7. I want to say this is the last issue. Yeah, number 7 of 7. Again, if you're not on Shaolin Cowboy Cruel to Be Kin, get the trade when it comes out. It's been such a fun ride so far. You don't need to know anything about the Shaolin Cowboy to get into it. It's a great, just insane story, and the artwork is incredible. They needed a whole coloring team to color this book, and you'll see why once you get into it. Such a great book. Sad it's ending. I hope we do another Shaolin Cowboy soon, because I'll definitely be picking that up. And I'll probably pick up the first volume as well. But yeah, let me know if you're reading that one. Then we have from Vault Comics, we have Door to Door, Night by Night. This is going to be an interesting book. This is actually from Colin Bunn, so we'll see what's going on in here. A lot of buzz around this book. I saw some advertisements for it. The art inside looks pretty awesome as well, so I'll be digging into that. And then last but not least, from Black Mask, we have Rogue State issue number 1 and like this exercise issue right here. So looking forward to getting to this one. It says, "What if Americans refuse to be governed?" across the back here. So we have Rogue State issue number 1 as well. So That's everything I got this week. I'm going to go ahead and get these books read and get ready for Nick at Night, my weekly non-spoiler comic book review show out on Saturday night. But as always, I appreciate you watching. If you liked the video, go down below and give me a like and subscribe if you haven't yet. As a reminder, I put out comic book content not only here on YouTube, but also on Instagram, so please give me a follow over there. And as always, I appreciate you watching the video. Happy New Comic Book Day. We'll see y'all down in the comments.